as Corrigan knocks down the first. Yeah, I think you forgot your air quotes when you said break. Corrigan misses the second. Brown with the rebound. Murphy over half court. They are not going to let Murphy shoot a three. They'll let McElhenney. Front iron, no good. Rebounded by George Brown. Brown knocked away by Marion. Caden McGillis will fire up a quick three. Can't get it to go. Vanderteeg with the rebound. And that's going to do it. The Lake City Trojans hold the McBain Ramblers to just 10 second-half points. And they pull away for a 49-38 victory here in Lake City. What a win for the Trojans.
Yeah, what a great job by the Trojans. They sent a message today, and they sent that message that this is our court, and we're going to be doing everything we can to defend it. Be ready come districts.
We'll take a break, collect our stats, and we'll be back with our final thoughts on this one. The Kelly's Pizza and Grill postgame show is coming your way right after this.
Providing great service and quality to our customers, LC Materials is here for you and all your concrete and aggregate needs, both residential and commercial projects. We can assist you in estimates, sand and gravel needs, project details, and on-time delivery. LC Materials is also in Cadillac at the Concrete Store. The Concrete Store has building supplies, stone, block, tools, and other accessories to help you finish your project. So when you're ready, call LC Materials. We're ready when you are, online at lcmaterials.net. High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of McBain High School. CTC is the place to be.
Making the final arrangements for a loved one is never easy. At Burkholder Family Funeral Home in McBain, they can help you get through the process one step at a time. Serving the families in McBain and the surrounding communities for over 40 years, they take pride in providing exceptional services that families can actually afford. The caring and compassionate staff at Burkholder Family Funeral Home can help ease the burden. Burkholder Family Funeral Home. Visit them today at 211 North Pine Street in McBain or call 231-825-8191.
In the small town of McBain lies a locally owned family pharmacy that takes pride in helping improve the health of every patient that comes through the door. At McBain Family Pharmacy, you're more than just a prescription. Here, you're family, and their experienced team of professionals are always available to answer any questions you may have regarding prescription and over-the-counter medications. McBain Family Pharmacy is your full-service family pharmacy for both traditional and compound medications. Call them today at 231-825-8175. That's 231-825-8175. Or stop by their store, located at 119 North Roland Street in McBain.
McBain Rural Agricultural Schools is looking for the next generation of Ramblers. If you want to give your child the gift of a great education, make McBain Rural Agricultural Schools your school of choice. Every McBain Rambler gets a MacBook or iPad, a strong curriculum, including a variety of vocational programs, great athletics, and access to a brand new state-of-the-art performing arts center. Because great performances shouldn't be limited to the football field and basketball court. School of Choice is now open, which means a huge decision for your family is upon you. If you want a school that will challenge your child, support your child, and celebrate your child's individuality, make sure McBain is on your short list. It's never too late to change schools, and McBain is accepting students K through 12th grade. For more information, visit mcbain.org or call the superintendent's office at 231-825-2165. That's 231-825-2165. 231-825-2165.
And welcome back to Lake City High School. Jay Simon alongside Gary Huckeye, Vanna, Abby Danforth turning the dials for us back in the studio. 49-38, your final here in Lake City as the Trojans come away with an upset of the Highland Conference, now co-leader McBain Ramblers, as the Trojans do a fantastic job and hold the Ramblers to 23 points beneath their season average. A very impressive showing for the Trojans here on their home court as they move to 9-4 in the conference, 12-4 on the season overall. McBain falls to 12-3, 12-2 in Highland Conference play, depending on how the Manton Rangers do at Houghton Lake. The Ramblers will likely find themselves in a tie atop the Highland Conference after this loss tonight. This is the Kelly's Pizza and Grill post-game show. I want to thank want to thank Kelly's Pizza and Grill for their support of tonight's broadcast. Run down the scoring for you in this one. The Ramblers led 18-17 after the opening quarter. They trailed 31-28 at halftime, but it was the second half, Hawkeye, where the Trojans really came alive. As other than a 6-point Caden McGillis burst in that third quarter, they really shut the Ramblers down. Connor Murphy had 13 first half points, including 3 triples. He did not score again in the game as the Ramblers finished with just 10 second half points, just 2 in the fourth quarter as they go 0 for 3 from the stripe, a single field goal, and the Trojans pull away. For the Ramblers, Daniel Rodenbaugh led the way with 17 points, 13 of those in the first half. Connor Murphy finishing with the aforementioned 13 points. Caden McGillis had 6, all coming in that third quarter. And Tristan McElhinney, the only other Rambler to get in the scorebook, finishes with 2 points on a pair of free throws that he hit early in the game. Meanwhile, the Trojans were paced by Hunter Bisball, who finishes with 16 points. Elian Schichtel finishes with 15. Ben Marion had 9. Bradley Seeger finishes with 5, including a couple of big free throws in the fourth quarter. Gavin Bisball with a bucket, and Andrew Vanderteeg and Dawson Corrigan each with a free throw apiece to round out the scoring for the Trojans. McBain goes 5 of 10 from the line. The Trojans go 14 of 21, including 7 of 10 in the fourth quarter as they ice this one away. Big win for the Trojans.
Yeah, that was a big win. Once again, Marion dunk, Trojan win. I guess that's the formula. But seriously, the Trojans really played with all their athleticism and really pushed McBain. And McBain just couldn't answer in the second half. You haven't seen a defensive or an offensive drought like McBain had in that second half in a very, very long time, especially a team that's this capable. But they had a couple players who just had an off game.
Yep.
And it just seemed to fall on Murphy and on Rodenbaugh to carry the weight of the offense.
Yeah, nobody else just seemed to be able to get going. Caden McGillis and Mason Hooker both very capable of having big games. Mason Hooker had actually paced the Ramblers in the first contest between these teams at home, and Mason missed a few threes early in the game and just could not seem to get himself going offensively. And again, you really have to credit the Trojan defense for the effort tonight, as I mentioned, holding the Ramblers to 10 second half points, including just 2 in that fourth quarter. Very, very impressive outing. Well, we've got some post-game hardware we still need to hand out to Hawkeye, and that's why we pay you the big bucks. And we're going to start with the Judy K. Gildy Picture Perfect Play of the game. There's a few different options in tonight's game. I think I know where you're going, because I think I remember you jotting something down after it happened, but I don't want to steal your thunder. What do you got?
Well, I had one picked out, and it was if McBain wins, this is the play of the game. If McBain doesn't win, this is plan B. And the plan A was the McGillis pick, steal, going coast to coast, making the layup in traffic that started the run
over Ben Marion. Yeah.
Over Ben Marion. That started the run that McBain had to get the lead back. But since they were not able to hold on, I am going to have to go with the one you are anticipating. The big 3-point block by George Brown III, chucking the ball into the 5th row of the stands with authority. That is your Judy K. Gildy Picture Perfect Play of the game.
I like it. There you go. The George Brown III block of Elian Schichtel is your Judy K. Gildy Photography Picture Perfect Play of the game. Let's move on to the George Johnson All Heart Award. This award given in honor of George Johnson, longtime McBain Rambler fan and basketball coach, and nobody bled green and gold more than George. Lost him a couple football seasons ago, and he's greatly missed, but his memory lives on in the George Johnson All-Heart Award. Which player tonight exhibited George's passion for McBain Rambler hoops?
Well, I'm going to have to give it to a kid who's been extremely silent for a long time, and today he seemed to be much more aggressive than we've seen him. Attack the rim much more defensively. He even got 4 fouls, which I think doubled his season total. Tristan McElhaney.
There you go. Tristan McElhaney, your George Johnson All-Heart Award winner. And I got to agree with you, Hawkeye. He definitely showed a lot more moxie tonight. I'd still like to see him shoot more, but I'm not head coach Bruce Copeman, so maybe there's something going on there that I'm not aware of. I think he's more than capable. I want to remind you, you're listening to WCDY, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. This is the Kelly's Pizza and Grill post-game show. A couple more awards to hand out. Hawkeye, how about the Defensive Player of the Game brought to you by Huttinga Electric?
I'm going to give that one to Caden McGillis with those hops and the fact that he did have that steal that was almost the play of the game. Caden McGillis is going to be your Defensive Player of the Game by Huttinga Electric.
Did a nice job on the boards as well, along with Daniel Rodenbaugh in a tough situation down there. Caden McGillis, there you go, your Huttinga Electric Defensive Player of the Game. Well, our next broadcast is going to be on Monday night, as Hawkeye already alluded to, as the Ramblers go from one fiery pit to another. The tough road contest here against Lake City, they at least get to go to the friendly confines of McBain, but they will play host to honorable mention Glen Lake, who are in the AP rankings as an honorable mention, meaning they got votes from the panel and are playing very, very well. That is going to be a tough one. The Lakers will come to town on Monday night, and we will have that broadcast for you here on 107.9 CDY. Gary and I will have the call. 49-38 your final here in Lake City, and that brings us to the most important and exciting 15 seconds in all of broadcasting, and that is, of course, the Hawkeye Player of the Game, brought to you by L&J Meat Market. You've been waiting. We will make you wait no longer. Hawkeye, who you got?
He did it on the offensive end. He did it on the defensive end. He did it in the first half. He did it in the second half. He was your glue. He's the one that you turn to all the way through the game. That'll be one Daniel Rodenbaugh.
An easy call if I've ever heard one, and I like it. Daniel Rodenbaugh was the one constant for the Ramblers, as in that second half, he kept them going with a couple of buckets on the inside and some great defensive rebounding efforts, and led the way along with Connor Murphy in the first half with 13 big points, pacing all scores with a game-high 17. Daniel Rodenbaugh, your Hawkeye Player of the Game, brought to you by L&J Meat Market. Daniel, stop by Signor's office, and no, don't stop by Signor's office on Monday. He won't be there. Stop by Signor's office on Tuesday to pick up whatever trinket that he's handing out. Actually, you know what? I can let people know.
Oh, you are too. You're supposed to.
Are we allowed to? Yes, that's great. I can let you know that actually Hawkeye has been giving the Hawkeye Player of the Game a free value basket card at Culver's.
Hello, the Butterburger.
Yes, indeed. That is
no,
that's
tell
great
the kid,
stuff right
that
there.
works for any value basket. It even works for the 10-piece shrimp as well as the 6-piece. It's not the smallest value basket. It's any value basket at Culver's.
Well, I have a feeling that Daniel Rodenbaugh can put away a value basket. Just making the assumption, because he's a boy and he's a teenager. So there you go. Well, Hawkeye, we want to make sure we thank again Shepherd's Agency, Pluger Mechanical, Northern Truck Service, Advanced Optometry, McBain Hardware, McLean Transmissions, Kelly's Pizza and Grill, Judy K. Gildy Photography, Huttinga Electric, L&J Meat Market, Burkholder Family Funeral Home, McBain Auto Service, Falmouth Co-op, McNally's Party Store, Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Cadillac GMC, McBain Rural Agricultural Schools, McBain Family Pharmacy, LC Materials, and the Wexford Misaki Career Tech Center for their support of tonight's broadcast. Could not do it without them. That's going to do it for us, for our producer and engineer, Abby Danforth. For Gary Hawkeye Vanna, I'm Jay Simon. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, folks. We will see you Monday night as the McBain Ramblers play host to the Glen Lake Lakers right here on your home for McBain Rambler Sports, 107.9 CDY.
Good night, boys.
This broadcast of McBain Rambler Sports on 107.9 CDY has been sponsored by McBain and LC Family Pharmacy, Forefront Credit Union, Burkholder Family Funeral Home, Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center, McBain Auto Service, L&J Meat Market, Kelly's Pizza and Grill, McBain Hardware, Kluger Mechanical, LC Materials, McNally's Party Store, Northern Truck Service, Huttinga Electric, Falmouth Co-op, Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Cadillac GMC, Judy K. Gildy Photography, Advanced Optometry, McBain Rural Agricultural